Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. All right, man, this is one of those things that gets to be annoying. And maybe it's people who don't really understand football. When you see comments like, well, Zeke Elliott finally came to play. You know, that was the difference because Zeke Elliott hasn't done anything all season. Well, Zeke Elliott has been a step slower this year. I still think that there's some issues with COVID. You know, maybe that was part of the, slowing down of the process for him and so on. But let's make something understood. You know, in the same way we keep equating wins and losses solely by the quarterback, we don't look at the whole picture and the whole dynamic. Okay? For example, so is his truck broke down? I guess his truck is broke down. Okay. For example, our defense gave up only 28 points. 28 points is all our defense gave up. Do you realize that if our defense only gave up 28 points or less against Seattle and Cleveland, we get those two victories? And all of a sudden, instead of us looking at 3-7, we're 5-5, playing the Washington Redskins to actually go above 500. 6-5 looks a whole lot better than, say, 3-7. It just does. Or 5-5 looks a whole lot better than 3-7. So that dynamic right there helped out. But the biggest dynamic that actually changed for our game was truly the offensive line shifting around. You know, as much as we want to say, Zach Martin is the best guard in football, we don't want to move him. It was actually, the pivotal point of getting rid of a weak link out there on the field. Getting Zach Martin out there made all the difference in the world, because the difference is a lot of these games where people say Zeke sucks, and he's literally getting hit in the backfield by one or two guys the moment he's touching the football. Even Barry Sanders would have a hard time running the football against a front that's literally living in the backfield. But what we saw yesterday was we actually saw some nice lanes that were opened up so Zeke Elliott could get in there and get up the field. The offensive line played so much better yesterday that it gave them opportunities. And see, most people will look solely on that wins and losses and say, oh, well, we lost the game or Dak Prescott lost the game. Well, here's a funny turn of events. Technically, when you look at Kirk Cousins had over 300 yards and 3 TDs passing. So, was he a bum yesterday? Because Andy Dalton only had 200 yards. Are we going to honestly say that Andy Dalton really outperformed Kirk Cousins, who had more yards and things like that? Because that's the way a lot of you guys will look at it. You could go back to last year when we played Minnesota, when Dalvin Cook literally ate us up, had almost 200 yards from scrimmage between passing and receiving. Kirk Cousins had 200 yards passing. Dak Prescott had 400 and some yards, 3 TDs, and we lost. We have to get past this whole thing that it's only one guy. You have to understand, in football, you can have a great pass rush. You can have the defensive linemen do their assignments. The linebackers cover everybody. But if the safety misses his assignment, one guy misses his assignments, and Thielen is down the street, seems wide open, then the play is successful. It only takes one person to mess up to destroy a play. And in fact, it takes all 11 of the players to be successful. It does. One person messes up, it screws up the whole team. And you can have, a guy playing lights out, doing everything that he's supposed to do, and yet because others aren't doing their part, you get beat down. So don't be that guy that is not knowledgeable enough about football, because they'll go through and say, well, see, Andy Dalton better quarterback than Dak Prescott. Well, what I'll say is the team played collectively like a team. We saw some of the potential of what the team is. You saw Amari Cooper, 81 yards, okay? You saw CeeDee Lamb not only making some runs and some catches, also on special teams, making some plays, getting us good field position. And you saw the defense getting some takeaways. These are all things that have been missing. When our offense has been doing great, scoring a whole bunch of points, getting a whole lot of yards and things like that, the defense is giving up 36 points. Or the special teams is getting the ball in bad field position or not stopping the other guys. The only way you win in the NFL collectively is as a team. And you need to be good on all of the levels there. Now, I'm excited that this week is literally hate week. I see burgundy and gold. I see Ed Oliver. They're sending me text messages. They want to jump on me and everything else and talk some smack. I can't believe Sports Talk 980 let go one of the best personalities that they had in Doc Walker. They got they're merging with 106.5 The Fan in DC, and they let go Doc Walker and his crew. Now, Doc Walker is one of the original Hogs, and I respect him because he speaks the truth. I, in fact, have quite a few quotes of Doc Walker's, like, it's hard to be hungry when your refrigerator is full, or they didn't bust a grape. So they're going to miss that, and I hate to see that happen this week when the Cowboys and the Washington football team are actually playing for something. Now, Brian Mitchell, on his show, he's going to have Michael Irvin on today, and I can't wait to hear what Michael Irvin has to say. In fact, I see Skip Bayless. I don't watch Undisputed anymore because Skip Bayless is trash. He is literally trash. And that show is beyond scripted, like the bandwagon fan that he is. He's got a video out where he's wearing Zeke Elliott's jersey, and he is disgracefully trying to dance. Yeah. But hey, everybody's got to have a stick. I'm excited about this week. The countdown for Hate Week is on. And come Thursday, I'm going to be fattened up on some turkey. And I hope I don't get sick watching my Cowboys. But at least, for the moment, I feel pretty good. And here's the crazy part about this week. Either the Washington no-names or the Dallas Cowboys, one of our teams is actually going to go on a winning streak. One of our teams is going to win 2 games in a row. Bet you didn't think that was going to happen 2 weeks ago, did you? All right, y'all. I will see you tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern, as well as tonight, 7 o'clock. Check out Ed Oliver. We're going to be live streaming a conversation tonight on his channel. All right, peace out.